I'm so excited for this one, and the fact that I found it for free on the side of the road, absolute winner. A few scuff marks, a bit of the leg needs to be puttied up and kind of rebuilt slightly. The cushions are in fantastic condition still, so they will be getting a really good clean. I'm thinking paint and keep the natural rattan because I love it. So let's go. The thing that I love the most about the knead compound is how easy it is to use. You just combine equal parts until it's all mixed together and add on to any deep cracks or any parts that are badly damaged and need to be rebuilt, and it literally dries rock solid. It's one of my favourite things to use for repairs. So here I'm going in with both my scraper and my tweezers just to get in behind the rattan where the wood is and get out any jammed rubbish, dust, etc. There was so much in there, so I'm glad I spent the time doing this. So apparently I filmed this entire sanding speech and my mic was off. Classic. So here's what I was actually trying to tell you. So I went in with a 240 grit sandpaper. Seeing as though I was painting this, I just needed to scuff up the surface so that the paint had something to adhere to. So a nice light sandpaper will do the job perfectly. Also made sure to sand down all of that repair work so that it was nice and smooth for paint. Here I am getting all of the rattan area taped off fully to make sure that no paint could get to it. My intention was to use my paint spray gun, and you will see why in a minute why that didn't work out. But here I am just getting the rattan work taped off and ready for paint. Alright, change of plans. My spray gun would not work, so we're going in with the classic roller and brush. It'll still turn out the same, it's just going to take a little bit of time, and all of this was done for no reason. But anyway, all is well. We're going to get stuck in with paint, but first we're going to put these furniture risers underneath, and we're going to get paint on the ground. Alright, so I wanted a statement piece for this one. I originally was going to go for black, but I changed my mind last minute and I've decided I'm going to go for this beautiful muted forest green. I think it's going to go really well with the natural wood of the rattan and the rattan frame, so it is gorgeous. This is a colour I've used on multiple projects and I honestly love it. It has a beautiful finish and it's just an overall great selling colour. When painting a piece, I always like to go in with the brush first and get into all of the areas that a paint roller won't reach. This way, when I do go in with the roller, it kind of smooths out any brush marks that were left and makes it look a lot smoother. And here you can see just how nice this paint goes on and how full coverage it is with the roller. I actually love this paint. It was also at this moment that I wished that I had my paint spray gun working, because this took a while. There were lots of nooks and crannies to get into, but we got there in the end and it still looks great. Alright, it is a couple of days later and the paint is fully dry on the first coat. So I'm going to go in and do just a quick scuff sand with a 180 sanding block just to get ready for the second coat so that it has something to adhere to. So we'll quickly do that and then we'll jump into the second coat of paint. Scuff sanding between paint layers is the same concept as scuff sanding before you paint, because it just roughens up the surface and ensures that the second coat of paint has something to adhere to. Alright, scuff sanding is done, so it is now prepped and ready for the next coat of paint. So let's quickly zoom through and do that. Alright, while I wait for the chair to dry with its second coat, I'm just going to go in and take the covers off these cushions, and I'm going to chuck them in the wash. Cushions are actually in pretty decent condition, which is good. Alright, let's go chuck these in the wash. Alright, I think it's about time that we take the tape off now that all the painting is done. The second coat has dried perfect, so let's get this tape off and we can move on to the next step. The contrast between the natural wood and this foresty green color is exactly what I was hoping for. Alright, it is the next day and the second coat of paint has had a good 24 hours to set, so we should be fine to go in with the clear coat. Now, I am going in with something that I haven't used before. This is the Cabothane Clear. It's a highly durable, hard-wearing and fast-drying finish. I got this in a satin, so the satin just gives it that really nice sheen and a really nice finish on top of the paint. So let's get this with a top coat. So I wanted to go in with a high durability top coat just because this is a high traffic piece of furniture, especially on the arms and the legs. You want something that if it gets bumped and touched regularly, it's not going to wear over time or get damaged. So a high durability is definitely the way to go. So while we wait for the top coat to dry, which is not going to take long because it is about 32 degrees today. It's very hot. I've got these. They are washed. They are dry. Come up really, really well. So let's put these back on and we'll check back when it is dry and we can put it back together. Alright, they are back in. Why is it so much harder to get cushions back than it is to get them out? Riddle me that. But these look great. I'm happy with how they turned out. We are done, and I am obsessed. I am so happy with how this turned out. This color is gorgeous. Plus, with the warm red tone of the rattan, it is a match made in heaven, I feel. So just a reminder, this is where we started, and this is where we ended. And I think the end product is pretty special. If you do have any questions about the tools, products, the techniques, anything in this video, please feel free to leave them below and I will get back to you. And other than that, stay tuned for the next clip.